Good afternoon, friends. My name is Neeta Sinha and I am working with School of Liberal Studies, Pandit Deen Dayal Petroleum University, Gandhinagar. I am a teacher of psychology and I teach various psychology related subjects. And in today's class, we are going to take up environmental psychology. Today we are going to talk about the psychological effects of natural disasters. Environmental psychology, as we have seen, it is a branch of psychology that has come up over the last few years. If we talk about natural disasters and how they impact our day-to-day lives, we will see that natural disasters result in numerous economic, social, psychological and cultural consequences. Among them, psychological consequences of disasters affect the lives of people long after the critical conditions have died down. Natural disasters, as we have seen, can be overwhelmingly and potentially traumatic life experiences. People directly impacted by natural disasters may endure serious injuries or near-death experiences. They may witness devastation among their friends, family, neighbors and larger communities, and they may suffer from irreparable loss of possessions and property. For those who are directly impacted, the immediate aftermath of a disaster can be disorienting, marked with displacement, shock and a strong need to restore back to normalcy. The weeks and the months following a disaster may be consumed with various tasks related to restoration of a new normal. Sometimes it could be new homes with new possessions and with new people even. Thus, for some, the full impact of a disaster and its impact on their mental health may be seen very, very gravely, and it may be there even after weeks or months after the disaster has occurred. If we look at some of the obvious symptoms of disasters, we will see that usually the people who have gone through any disaster experience, they would suffer from nightmare or intrusive memories. They could be in extreme distress. They could start avoiding conversations or gatherings. They start thinking lesser about themselves. Their self-esteem may go down. They may have sleep disturbances. They may keep awake the whole night or have difficulty falling asleep. They may become very irritable. They may get startled at even the smallest reactions. They may have panic attacks and may be intensely worried. These people are typically prone with a huge amount of fear and anxiety, and they have a lot of physical problems as well, which may be something like shortness of breath, muscle tension, loss of appetite, loss of interest in activities, etc. Sometimes it has also been seen that these people start resorting to substance abuse, and they may also start taking alcohol. Now, depending upon the type and extent of loss, individuals directly impacted by natural disasters may start having a strong sense of grief, panic, loss, fear and sadness. Some of the people who were not severely impacted and have got away, they have not lost their lives, may typically also suffer from survivor's guilt. They are overwhelmed as to why them and why not me. These thoughts become recurrent. However, it has been seen that most of the people who do survive natural disasters ultimately recover, but they may have major mental health disturbances. It may be very meager at times, but most of the times it has been seen that it impacts the lives of the individuals. The human impact of a disaster is affected by the vulnerability of the children and adolescents involved in the event. The psychological well-being of individual children is influenced by the type and intensity of exposure, the availability of family and community support, the degree of day-to-day life disruption, and the amount of social disorganization and chaos, and the extent to which the community social cohesion is maintained. Vulnerability typically also depends upon individual characteristics of the child, the social and economic circumstances of the family and the community, and the available resources in the community and the environment. Therefore, maintaining a connection with the people in the aftermath of disaster can be healing for individuals as well as community. We should try to avoid isolation, increase social support, which could be a very major factor in building resilience. Although it may be difficult or may evoke feeling of guilt in some, taking time for self-care such as regular eating, sleep, exercise can be the key to promoting health and well-being through challenging times. In moments of acute stress or anxiety, deep breathing exercises, writing journals, taking long walks, conversations with supportive others, friends, etc. do make a significant difference. Additionally, and mostly it has been seen that people who experience some or severe symptoms lasting for maybe a month could benefit from counseling or additional mental health support. It has usually been observed that in cases of cataclysmic stressors or loss or grief, counseling really does work. The process of counseling can help sail through the loss, and people could come to terms with themselves and their surroundings in a very systematic manner. Thank you.